if you tuned in today, it is because you hate marketing. Of course you hate marketing. Most people hate marketing. But like taxes or the Department of Motor Vehicles, we need what it gets us. I too am afraid of marketing and am very uncomfortable and don't like it. Most of us have to market ourselves. As we move from simply owning our own job to creating our dream job, we find that we need to understand marketing so that we can help our perfect clients find us. For people who are self-employed and providing a specialized service, that would be us, that is what marketing is, creating pathways. It is leaving breadcrumbs. It's helping the person who will benefit most from your unique set of talents and experience to find you, and then to help them understand how you will help them unpack a few big rocks that get in our way when we think about marketing. I'm Meredith Colby, and I support voice teachers and coaches to create confident teaching and singing of microphone-based styles. I am a voice coach specializing in popular styles. I teach classes to voice professionals in Neuro-Vocal Method, helping them to confidently teach popular styles in their own studios. You can find opportunities for private sessions with me or register for the NVM certification class on my site, meredithcolby.com. I am the author of Money Notes, How to Sing High, Loud, Healthy, and Forever, which introduces Neuro-Vocal Method, a way to teach healthy singing for popular styles based on brain science. Either now or on the replay, please share your thoughts in the comments. Please click the thumbs or the hearts. I do have a gift for you today. It is a succinct and beautifully presented show note for this broadcast. If you would like the show notes about why you hate marketing and 3 ways around it, scroll down to the post description and you will find the link there. Also, please like, follow, thumbs, all the stuff. We are in our 3rd week of the Neuro-Vocal certification class this week, and I am so loving this group of teachers. If you want to take this amazing class this year, it will be offered one more time this year, 2022, so you will want to get in on that. If you're not on my mailing list, go to my site and sign thee up. You will get free downloads when you do, and then you'll be the first to get the skinny on when I offer that class again. I'm going to start with a story. I sent out a bunch of emails last month, way more than I usually do. Whenever I send out an email, a certain number of people choose to unsubscribe. No problem. I do it all the time. Last month, a voice professional wanted to tell me that I was over marketing, that good teachers don't have to advertise. What we're going to talk about are the concerns that Catherine inadvertently gave voice to. So my emails made her so uncomfortable. She didn't want to make it so she didn't get them anymore. She wanted me to stop sending them to everybody. Bit of a boundary issue. But Catherine shared a little jewel. Catherine revealed some common beliefs that often trip us up or hold us back. The fears that I saw in Catherine's email were, don't be a bother, don't toot your own horn, and let your work speak for itself. I'm going to assume that anybody watching this today is going to have some feelings about these issues. Most of us deal with this stuff all the time. So let us unpack those commonly held beliefs. Number 1, don't be a bother. I don't know about y'all, but I really grew up with that one. When you are self-employed or a solopreneur, it can be really challenging to market your services without feeling like you are marketing yourself, your very self. In fact, I have to tell you that I worked for years as both a singer and a teacher and had no concept that the skills I was getting paid to share were not the same as me as a person. Skills, me. I thought they were the same. In fact, if this is the first time that you have thought about that, please write it down because you need to sit with it. It is a real thing. Even if you're self-employed, you are not your job. It is imperative that you be really clear about the fact that you are not your job. That clarity can help you address your fear of bothering people or of calling attention to yourself. Letting people know that what you're good at is not the same as bothering. Bothering someone implies that you're asking something of them. It says that you have needs that you would like someone else to meet. That is not the point of marketing. You're not asking your client to meet your needs. You're offering a unique set of skills to your client. If they choose not to pay you for your area of expertise, fine. That is their decision. They can just click unsubscribe. They can just not schedule time with you. That's okay. But they have not rejected you as a person. They've simply communicated to you that they don't require your services just now. Maybe later, but not just now. You have said, here are my skills. You have not said, here are my needs. Let me say it again, y'all. When you market to this person, you are saying, here are my skills. Here's what I have to offer. You are not saying to them, here are my needs. I need you to meet them. Number 2, don't toot your own horn. I personally think that this is the number one reason that women fear marketing, because we are conditioned not to draw attention to ourselves for our achievements. Sure, we can stand in front of a band or a classroom and have all eyes on us. You can give a lecture, you can be a character in a show, but that's not the same, is it? Not the same at all. There's a huge difference between doing an amazing thing or doing the thing in an amazing way, whatever, and saying out loud what you are capable of doing. Saying out loud that you can do a thing in an amazing way. Saying out loud that you own these skills. Because when you do that, you are calling attention to yourself and tooting your own horn. Most of us, especially us women, have been taught from a young age that it is socially unacceptable to publicly own your skills and your strengths. So I'm not going to tell you that it's easy to get past that, because it's not. It's just not. I struggle with it all the time. But I will tell you this. You have every right to take up space. You can take up space. You have every right to talk about the things that you are good at. You need to share the truth about your skills so that people who need you can find you. There are people who need what you can share. But for people to find you, you will have to call attention to yourself, and you may have to toot your own horn. And that brings me to the third toxic belief about marketing, which is my personal favorite. Your work should speak for itself, which is what Catherine was addressing when she said, good teachers don't have to advertise. It's the if you build it, they will come way of thinking, that you should humbly go about your work and that you will be noticed for the purity of your endeavors. So y'all, I am not going to specifically go down that path about what an intrinsically misogynistic belief that is, but I will call it out in a more practical way for artists in general. Artists, authors, self-employed service providers, which, by the way, as I say that, I know I am all three, cherish the idea that our work will speak for itself and that we will be recognized and discovered. Like, we want to be like Rosario Dawson. Does anybody know the story of Rosario Dawson? That she was sitting on a step in a neighborhood while something else was being filmed, a commercial or something. She's 15 in this story. And the director just walks up to her and asks her if she wants to be in a movie. We all want that, right? We want to be like Cinderella, where our earnest humility will earn us the reward we seek. I mean, that can work. That can work. There are a lot of voice teachers who work in a specific area for a very general clientele, for a very competitive fee, who never advertise. I was that person for years and years. Again, let's all learn from Meredith being dumb. But I was that person for years. But if you decide you want to serve a specific kind of client, or you decide you want to get paid a professional rate, then you're going to have to let those specialized clients, or those clients who understand professional rates, you'll have to let them know. Even if you're awesome, you will still have to let them know. So let's talk specific client first. I know voice professionals who specialize in serving singers who are children, singers who are recovering from trauma, classical singers, heavy metal singers. I know people who specialize in helping teenagers get into college theater programs, who do on-site vocal production for recording artists. I know teachers who help singers manage their voices as they age. I personally love the niche I have come to serve. Love it. I'm more excited about my work than I've ever been in my life. I'm a specialist in popular styles, and I serve adult singers and voice professionals. I teach voice professionals in a specific way to teach singers of popular styles, and that specific way is based on anatomy and neurology. So I'm just saying, there aren't a lot of people in my immediate neighborhood who are interested in that, or who qualify to be in one of my classes. But along with the people I just mentioned, I focused in on my area of interest and awesomeness. And I, like them, market myself so that the people who really need what I offer know where to find me. That's the one thing. The other thing that I mentioned, if you want to charge a professional rate, an amount that makes your work sustainable for you, if you want to stop the race to the bottom in your personal area, then you have to tell people what they get when they get you. What do you bring to the table? What actually goes into the coaching process you provide? And when I say this, I don't mean just make your homepage on your website a big brag sheet. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, what do they want to know? What do they get when they get you? By the way, I have a blog post about that, which is called Time is Your Brain Container. So if you go to my blog page, you will see that. And it might help you. They don't understand all that goes into what they get from you. And they're not going to know if you don't tell them. So that's marketing. You have to tell them. So if the part of marketing that paralyzes you is the tooting of your own horn, then don't think of it that way. You can just intend to joyfully share your message about what you think is important. You can educate people about what actually goes into being the teacher that you are, experience, what education, what is training, all this stuff, and what goes into providing the services that you provide. You can show singers how to find you and invite them in. Because you guys, your marketing, I don't want you to hear this as being light or flippant in any way, because I mean this sincerely and deeply. Your marketing can be the first step in changing somebody's life. If they find you, if your marketing says, I can help you, and you help them, you've changed their life. That's you doing that. And maybe you can move from being paralyzed to just being uncomfortable. You can get past being uncomfortable. You can feel uncomfortable and do it anyway. Uncomfortable isn't paralyzed. You can do it. There are people out there that need to know about you, and it's really important. So do it. I'm Meredith Colby, and I hope you will join me next week when I interview artist and educator Jess Baldwin. Watch your emails for more information. Thank you for being here. Have a great week, you guys.